What's up? New video, Miles in the building. Not really. I'm trying to make a video. I don't know what I want to talk about. Well, I kind of know what I want to talk about. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry. I just ate. Well, I didn't just eat. I ate like 2 hours ago, so I don't know why I'm burping like that. Anyways, let's get ready to get into a video. Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be a cool video. Let's do it.
We messed up, been around. We came up, held it down. We shade up, no one can say I ain't stay around. No games played, don't play around. And I was there, don't fuck around. You know I know I ain't supposed.
Alright, what's going on, y'all? Hope y'all are doing well. Yo, I am literally like, I'm not cold, but it's kind of cold to me. But yeah, man. All right, so I'm gonna talk to y'all about just a little bit about faith. So I'm sure they wouldn't mind. They don't watch my videos, but I'm sure they wouldn't mind. So working with a client today, finishing up some work for him. Some new shirts he wanted me to design. And you know, he had told me he just had been struggling. There's been a lot going on in his life. He feels like it's all falling apart. And he was saying he was just really struggling with his faith. And you know, I've talked to y'all about movies, like about, you know, you're not you just play your role, you're not the director, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how your movie is gonna be. And like I was telling him today, is like, you know, you don't even know if your movie is a 2-hour TV movie and, you know, those aren't that long, or it could be a 3-part The Jacksons ass movie where it's 10 hours, right? It could be one of those. But this is what I'm gonna say to y'all. The thing that I like to now look at life like tattoos, right? Initially, when you first get the ink, it's very pretty, it's very bright. Then over time, it starts to get ugly, right? Ugly because it's going through a process. It looks like it's falling apart. Your skin starts falling off, peeling off, doing all these different kind of things, right? And what's crazy is when you look at that, you don't worry about the skin peeling and it doing its own little thing, because you eventually know that it's gonna turn out like this or like this or like this, right? You know what the final product is gonna be. So you don't worry about the process in between. You know what I'm saying? You like, okay, you know it's gonna get crusty, it's gonna start peeling off, all of that. But I think about, you know, what if you got tatted and you didn't know that was what the healing process or what the process of you getting to this ink looked like? You just thought it was gonna be smooth, like as soon as you got ink, it was just gonna be smooth, like it was gonna look like that the whole time, and it wasn't gonna go through the process that it goes through. What if you didn't know that? You would be worried, right? And I told him that that's the same way with this. You don't know the beautiful art or the beautiful things that are coming at the end of it. You just recognize the initial. You just see it crusting up, peeling off, and you get nervous, like, yo, what's going on? I mean, I thought this was supposed to be beautiful. I thought this was supposed to be that. You know what I mean? But you don't know the process. You just don't know what it goes through. And that makes it difficult for you to really go through it. And that's what I told him to understand. And the other thing that we talked about with faith is, you know, a lot of times we struggle with that. It can even equate to the tattoo thing, but we struggle with it because you're in control when you're getting the actual artwork, right? You're in control when you're deciding what you want, you know, to tattoo. You're not in control of the process that it takes, how long that process takes. You're not in control of it. Oftentimes, our lack of faith or us struggling with faith isn't because of belief. It's not that we necessarily believe, but having faith requires a lack of control. And we don't like I don't like lack of control. I like to be in control of a situation. know what's going on from the top to the bottom. You feel me? But a lot of times with us, we struggle with not having control. You feel me? And that's the hard part. Faith ain't a struggle with belief. Faith is the control part that we struggle with. We struggle with not being able to have our hands in that situation. And when it comes to our faith, we have to be willing to let that go. Let go of whatever that may be, whatever might have came with that. Because that's what we have to do in order for things to work, things to move well, things to operate the way that it needs to. You know what I'm saying? It requires us letting go of that control. And that's difficult. But it's required. And you know, that's something that we just have to work through on our own. But we don't know what that process is. We don't know what the healing process, what the skin falling off process looks like. So, and sometimes we don't even think that process is supposed to happen. So it can make it difficult. But in order for our faith to work, we have to realize that requires a lack of control, not knowing what's next, not being able to pick what's next. You know what I mean? So allow yourself to not be in control. You know, you can pick your tattoo design, but you can't choose how the tattoo heals or how it gets to, you know, the point that it is. You feel me? So, yeah, man. But hope y'all are doing well. Love y'all. That was on my heart. I had a deep talk today, so I wanted to get that on camera. Love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow with another video. Peace.